area of a triangle. So in order to find the area, let's look at the formula. So the formula is area is equal to 1/2 times the base times the height, which can be shortened to area equals 1/2 BH, right? This indicates, so we're multiplying on those together. So let's go over what the base and the height is. We had a triangle that looked like this. We would say this is the base and this is the height. What if we had a triangle that looked like this? Right? Well, this would be the height and the bottom would be the base. So we can see how that is. Now notice this is very similar, right, to the last video where we're finding the area, say, of a rectangle or parallelogram, right? Because, right, if all we did differently was this 1/2 times this base times height, right? And so let's just think about this, right? If we were to draw this out, this would be a rectangle here on this triangle. And so the base times the height, right, would give us the whole area of the rectangle. But if we just want to find the area of the triangle, right, it's just 1/2 of that, right? It's essentially we just folded this over, and it's just 1/2, right? And the same is true of any triangle, right? You can just draw this out, and if we were to find the base times the height, right, this just got folded onto these sides, right? And so that's how we can kind of visually see how these are all related. But, right, this is for the triangle, so we're just going to look at this. So let's look at the first example. So example 1. Pyramid in Egypt has multiple triangles, right? So one surface triangle of the pyramid, so we could say this side, right, like this surface triangle. So what we would say is that, if we were to redraw it, right, that this height is 62 meters, and then the base is 100 meters. So we're going to find the area of this surface triangle. So we redraw it, right, but once again, this would be 100 long, and then from this tip to here, right, is 62. See 100 right there. So now let's go ahead and use our formula. So area equals 1/2 base times the height. So if our base is 100, we can go ahead and put that in parentheses, and then our height is 62. So let's get the calculator out. So we really just can multiply what's on the top. So the 1, right, 1 times 100 times 62 is 6,200. And then whatever's on the bottom, right, or we could just go ahead and just divide this by 2, which is 3,100. So what's the area? 3,100, because this was like this, and then we just divided. Now this is meters squared. Now let's do the last example. So example 2, we're going to find the area of the triangle below. So let's think about, we have 3 different numbers, right? We need the area, 1/2 base times the height. Well, area equals 1/2. What's our base? Well, our base is right here, so this is our 4. And then we need to find the height. So there's 2 other numbers, but remember this is the height, right? It's coming from the base and it goes all the way to the top of the triangle. So that would be the 2. So this 3 is just useless information for this problem. So let's go ahead and solve. Now, there's 2 ways we can go about this. We can go 1 times 4 times 2, which is 8. Then we divide by 2, so that would be 4. And we're going to say units squared. Now, also notice this though. this is 1 times 4 times 2. Well, right, if this was all like this, we can go ahead and just cancel this out, and we just were left with 1 times 4. So that's just 4. So that would be our solution. Now, always feel free to pull out the calculator on these problems.